Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. We are pleased to be joined by this weekend's past winner in the Cars Tour Pro Late Model category. Of course, that's Kyle Campbell. How's it going, buddy?
Oh, it's going good, man. Thank you for having me on again. I love, it's always good talking to you.
Yeah, no problem. Well, first off, congrats on the big win on Saturday at Southern National. It has been a little while since you won. But to get, I know that you've had, you and your team of just it's basically just you and your dad.
Mm.
I know you guys made a lot of changes, over the off season, a brand new car that you got from the Quapples. What was and then to come out and get a big win at Southern National in the opening race of kind of the new era of the Cars Tour. What was that like?
Uh, it was it was a surreal moment, like taking the checkered flag because we were going out and just, I'd be thrilled with a top five in the car store. I've won top five previous to Southern National, and I was at Wake County last year. So just to go out and run okay, decent, kind of up front, I'd be really happy with that. We never expected to go out first race with the new car in the car store, and especially with that level of competition, we never expected just to go out and drive away from the field. I would say I won by 1.7 seconds, and that was just unreal.
Coming into this season, did you, with the new car, what were your kind of your expectations heading into the 2024 season?
Uh, we expected to run good. Like first three, four races, the field is going to be real strong, and then it starts to die off, just kind of as everything is. And me and my dad were just talking. And we were like, man, if we can just get one win this year, it would make the year. And I'd say we started off pretty early with that.
Yeah. When was your last win?
Last win was Carolina Pro Race at Anderson in South Carolina. That was in September of 2022. So it's been a little bit.
I know the broadcast referenced that, this is probably the biggest win that you've had, in your career. Is it?
I'd say it was. I saw an article saying this was the third biggest field for the car store Pro Late models, and you see the level of competition that I was racing against on Saturday, and it's just me and my family team. So I'd say it was definitely the biggest win of my career.
Yeah, and especially with all the, with more eyes on the Cars Tour than ever before, with ZMAX coming on as the title sponsor, and of course with the new ownership group as well. What was that like to kind of get a win in front of, a big audience that kind of is now taking notice in what the Cars Tour has been doing?
Yeah, I don't know if I really understood truly how many eyes were on the car store until I won and I started getting tagged in all these posts and I started getting friends requests and followers and stuff. And like on Twitter or X now,
Yeah.
the Flow Racing posted the clip of me crossing the finish line, and like in a day, it had almost 200,000 views. That just really shows how many eyes are on the car store.
Yeah. Who's the biggest congratulations, biggest text or call that you got?
I'd say that was definitely Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Yeah.
He tweeted me on Twitter and said, "Way to go." Me and him, we get down and play some video games from time to time. So to see that Dale tweeted me, that was pretty cool.
I mean, obviously, you know, I know that your family is good friends with, with the Quapples, with Travis and Carson and Caden. What was that like to kind of see their reaction? And I know you guys have been friends for a long time, but what was it like to just kind of to have them help you out and get this deal done?
Yeah, they came over and we bought the car from them obviously. And they came over and they didn't give us their notebook, but they're sharing notes, bouncing ideas off of us, especially at the racetrack. We'd go over and say like, "Hey, this is what the car is doing. Like, what do you think?" And obviously they were racing too, so he didn't really want to, give me the whole setup book, but they gave me pointers from time to time. Uh, I definitely wasn't really expecting to outrun Caden. He had really been the top car all week, I feel. Um, but Carson came over first thing as soon as I dropped my window net. Carson was there congratulating me and Victor Lane, and they kind of stayed through and walked us through the tech process. They were in the tech shed with us for a while, and we weren't really expecting to win, and Travis said, it's good, but they weren't really expecting it too. So it was kind of cool to see the reaction from those guys.
Yeah. What do you think this win will do? Could it, for the rest of the year? I mean, do you think that now with this win, now do you feel like you can, you can contend now for top fives for wins and even contend for the championship?
Yeah, we never even thought really about the whole point scenario, especially after last year. Like last year, we were just trying to make all the races. Unfortunately, blew up. Couldn't make them all, but we really just want to make all the races. And it kind of hit me yesterday, the day after. If we just run good the whole year and kind of keep the car in one piece, which I think we can do, we might we might have a shot to contend for a championship.
And it could also lead for you maybe other opportunities with other teams or something like that. Or what do you think this win will do in terms of what future opportunities could look like?
Uh, Definitely with as many eyes that are on the tour right now, it definitely can lead to some opportunities. But I need to just, I'm not even really worried about that right now. I never expect it. I don't expect anything just to be handed down to me. We've always had to work for what little we have. So, if something does come along, then I'd be thrilled. But we're just keeping our eyes forward, going on to the next race.
I mean, you've kind of done that for your entire career. I mean, it's just like I said, it's just you and your dad, and there's only one car, and you know, and who knows what could happen. But going into, and I know you have a lot of time before the next race, which is about in a month. But what are you going to do during this time? And I know you keep yourself plenty busy with all the things that you do. What's the timeline between here and the next Cars Tour race?
Yeah, so we got the car unloaded yesterday. We kind of cleaned out the confetti, which was never had to do that, so that was nice.
Yeah.
Just get the car cleaned up. We're taking notes on everything that we changed throughout the weekend. Take the shocks off, just run through those, make sure, kind of see what they were doing during the race, and take notes on the whole race car, so we have a good baseline for next time we go back there, and we can kind of just see what changes helped where and with what. So just kind of we're chilling out for now, but here in a couple days we're gonna start really going through the car and just making sure everything's still good to go around the next race, get notes on everything, and just show up for the next one.
All right. All right, Kyle. Thanks for the time as always, and congrats on the win at Southern National, and best of luck next month.
Thank you.